So you want to get over rejection. You want to stop feeling that pain that every single person feels when they get rejected by at least like a crush or a job application, whatever it is. If you're going through that right now, just stay tuned. I am here to give you my 7 mindsets in order to overcome these. The mindsets that I've taught my BUB Cool members as well as myself that I use every single day. Whenever I get rejected, whenever I feel that anxiety attack, whatever it is, whenever I feel that pain building up, I use these and it gets me back into tune. So without further ado, let's crack into this. Rejection is a normal thing. Everybody gets rejected. I mean, the billionaires and millionaires, the high status people you see out there in magazines get rejected or have gotten rejected in their lives in order to get to where they are. The reason why you feel pain when you get rejected is because you take it so seriously. And this is the first mindset. Stop being so serious. Why so serious? As the Joker says for any of my DC comic fans. But why so serious? Why do you take everything in life seriously? It's very interesting because once you realize that rejection is literally nothing except a conflict of interest, then you will actually get over this feeling of, I've been rejected, I must be less than. I've been rejected, I must not be worth it. I have 2 exercises that I give most of my BUB Cool members to do in order to overcome this feeling, or at least to deal with that painful emotion they feel every day. The first one is to laugh it out. So pretend you're at school or wherever you are right now and you have your crush, you have the person you've always wanted to speak with. Imagine you talk to that person and they reject you. They walk away. Just like, ew, what the heck? And they just go away. Or you like me? And they just walk away. All right? Now, at the moment, it hurts, okay? It's painful. Like the last thing you've ever experienced was pain, that immense, just heartbreak. But in real life, that was hilarious. It was funny. I know that for you, it may not be funny. Maybe it was scarring for you. But for some people out there, it was actually quite hilarious. So what I need you to do is look at the situation that you've been rejected in and find the positive in it. Laugh at it, all right? You've got rejected by your crush. Look at the way she walked away from you. Look at the way you walked up and stuttered. I'm saying she because it's from my perspective as a man. The way you walked up and you stuttered and she just walked away. Or maybe you got rejected from your job. The way you dressed up into your best clothes, went to that interviewer, you gave them so many compliments, to try and wiggle your way through, and they still rejected you. Some of these things are actually pretty hilarious if you really think about it. Because remember, as you grow up, as you go through these experiences, as you have overcome them, you look back on it and you laugh. You will look back at the time that one person rejected you, that one application didn't come back, or whatever it is, and you laugh at it. You'll be like, I've been through that, and it doesn't really matter. It hasn't really impacted me. The second exercise I want you to do is I want you to see yourself from the third person. So stop looking at yourself as you, all right? And I want you to zone out. So let's take the example of somebody being rejected by their crush. Let's say I walk up to my crush and she just laughs and rejects me. At that moment, right, I'm looking at it from my perspective, AJ's perspective. I want you to zone out and look at it from somebody that is just like looking into the whole equation from the outside. It'll help you to see how meaningless it is. You're just looking at somebody. It's actually, I got this idea from my friend LD. My friend LD back in South Africa, we were a big fan of going and meeting people for my book, BUB Cool. So a lot of the time, a lot of people would just deny us, just go away, I don't want to speak to you. Because a lot of people are just in their own world, they're in their own coping mechanisms, they're in their own anxiety, whatever it is. So they would always just reject us. Like 95% of people would just like, go away, go away, go away, So something me and LD would do actually is laugh it off. And I found it a bit hard to laugh it off. So I said, hey, look, why don't I watch you as you do it, but from afar? So everybody has, or at least if you've been to a mall, you notice that there's upper floors, there's top floor, and the bottom floor, the ground floor. And from the balcony, I was watching LD, and he runs up to this family, he's like, I can't hear him because, I'm far away, but he's like, and he's like using his hands, and he's like, just say it. And it was hilarious And then they just deny him, they just walk away. You know, they look at him like he's crazy. And I just see him walking away with his head down, and it was hilarious. I mean, I know for him it might have sucked, but you know, if he was looking at it from my perspective, he would have laughed as well. So try to look at it from outside you. The second mindset I want you to do, and this is very important, this will take away the pain in rejection. I want you to disattach your self-worth from your rejection. A lot of us, we go through pain, we go through that feeling of the rejection because we believe that if we get rejected, that's our humanity going down. We're not the same as everybody else. We're not enough. We're less than, as I said before. If you get rejected, and you start feeling like you're less of a person. Let's say you don't get into the soccer club you wanted to get into, or the soccer team you wanted to get into, whatever it is. You feel like my skills ain't good enough. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not good looking if you've been rejected by somebody. Maybe I'm too like this, I'm too fat, I'm too ugly, I'm too dumb. You know, it's such irrelevant things that are so opinion based. I mean, remember, every single thing, every single moment when it comes to rejection is just a conflict of interest. So why are you attaching your self-esteem, your self-worth as a human being, as a child of God, or as a person in general? All right, if you don't believe in a God, that's fine. As a person with what somebody else or what conflict of interest you two have. It's just different demographics. You're not at the same place. You're not in the same place mentally. Maybe if you're in a job or your job application, they're looking for someone with a little bit more experience and you don't have that experience. It's okay, we move, we go to the next job or job opening available. We keep on going. So what I need you to understand, what I need you to apply into your mind is this saying: I am perfect being imperfect. I am perfect being imperfect. Imperfection is literally one of the most beautiful things. As soon as you can embrace the idea that you will never be perfect, your feelings towards trying your best to impress somebody, your feelings for not being yourself in front of other people, your feelings towards getting rejected will actually feel way softer, I guess. You won't have that pain, that pain that comes from somebody who has their self-worth linked to their rejection. The reason being is that when you are perfectly imperfect, when you are fine with being imperfect, when you're fine with just letting things be, letting things play out, then you will become somebody that is impervious to stupid little attacks that come your way that try and hurt your self-esteem. You become efficient, you become the be cool person. The third mindset I need you to understand is that you are enough. There is nobody on this planet that can tell you that you're not enough. Whether you don't get the highest grades, whether you're not the most attractive person from your crush's perspective, whether you are not the most intelligent person, whatever it is, you are enough. You are always enough, and you will never be less of a person. Don't ever let anybody have the authority, have the last laugh in your life to tell you you are less than who you really are. You are born with a mission. Just being human, you have goals, you have dreams, you have a place you want to be. You, by watching this video, you're on your path, you're on your purpose. So why would you let somebody tell you that, hey, you're definitely not enough, I am higher than you, I am more than you? We listen to these people because we don't know our self-worth, we don't know who we are. I will make a video in the future talking about how to realize your self-worth. But already when you are building towards becoming that next person, that person that lives on a different plane of life, that person that is constantly bettering themselves, then you, my friend, are working towards something greater. And that means that you are building on your self-worth. You are enough. Nobody can come and tell you you're not enough. I want you to say, I am enough, and nobody can tell me otherwise, because I am me. I mean, they can come and ask you, why are you, AJ, why are you enough? Why are you enough? Give me a reason. You said it, because I'm AJ. But that's not a good enough reason. So what? I don't care. I'm AJ. And the fact I have a skin, hands, my head, my brain, I can learn anything. You know, you can pick up a book that I have here, Principles by Ray Dalio. You can pick up a book like this and learn every single thing that is in all these pages. You know, this is just a random book that I had on my table. I didn't even plan on bringing it out. I'm so sorry. But you can literally learn any skill. You know, you don't have to have a natural talent. You can learn a skill and then work hard towards it. The fact that you have the potential to learn, the potential to grow, and you keep on learning and growing, you're watching videos like this. It means that you're on your path, you're on your purpose. I can bet you that person that's telling you you're not enough, that person that's telling you you're too ugly, you're too fat, you're too stupid, that person is insecure about them feeling not enough themselves. So what I need you to understand is that you are enough. No matter what rejection, you can be rejected by every single person on the planet. You can be rejected by all 6 billion people, 7 billion people. I don't know how many people there are right now, but you can be rejected by every single one of us and still be enough. You have to realize you are enough. Let nobody tell you you're not enough. Number 4, this goes for people that are that have been rejected in a very painful way. Sometimes you get rejected so badly that it's more than just laughing it out. Sometimes it's more than just trying to forget about it, you know? Sometimes you get rejected so badly that it becomes, it's life-altering, it's life-changing, you know? For instance, you work so hard, you know, you say no to friends, you fight so hard, you study so hard, but you still fail your exams, or you still apply and you don't get accepted, you've been rejected. You know, sometimes you feel that pain. And if you are that person, I need you to listen to the specific point. Let it out, okay? A lot of us, we have so many feelings that we are not dealing with. We have undealt with feelings inside that we try to hold past or try to hold behind a smile. We try to hold behind a good sense of humor, whatever it is, but we really aren't dealing with these feelings. I promise you, I will make a video in the future detailing how to let out your emotions, how to be that person that is emotional, right? Not emotional in a bad way, but a person that is in tune with their emotions. For right now, I need you to understand that you have to let it out. I want you to realize that you are just a human and you're still here, okay? Even if you've been rejected, as I said before, by every single person, you're still here, all right? You've been rejected by your stream university, Harvard, UCLA, Oxford, whatever. I don't want an Oxford University certificate. That doesn't guarantee money. You know, it doesn't matter to me. What matters, or what should matter to you, is your mind, all right? Your mental health. Let it go. Realize you're still here. You've been rejected by your crush. You know, everybody laughs at you, but you still have your arms, you still have your legs, you still have breath in your lungs, you still have your hair, hopefully. You still have your teeth, your smile. You still have so many ways, all right, of just letting it out and just growing from there. Every single rejection is literally just a hole that you can plant a seed and grow from. It is okay to be rejected, all right? In fact, I get rejected a lot more than you would think, you know? Especially when it comes to business, especially when it comes to things like business and sometimes schoolwork. You know, I have my ups and downs, but I remember every time that I'm enough and I'm still here. And so it doesn't really worry my frame. Number 5, knock it off its pedestal. Now, this is a very interesting exercise I used to do with a lot of my friends back when I was paying my friends to go out and get data for me, you know, from people in malls, for getting numbers to join the WhatsApp so I can research on teenagers and, you know, do my Be Cool research. I've spoken about this. I used to tell them that they should knock whatever they're looking at, whatever is intimidating, knock them off their pedestal. So what I mean is, if something looks intimidating, like something looks really intimidating, chances are you will put it in a certain level above yourself, you know? Especially if it's like somebody you're into, maybe someone you want to date, somebody you want to be with. This person, when you look at them, they look amazing. They're just so beautiful and they're just so intelligent, and you put them on a pedestal. When realistically, they're not necessarily that perfect. They're not perfect. There's actually a real psychological study or psychological phenomenon that happens. It's, I can't remember the name. I'll put it up on the screen right now. When we put I think it's called, we put somebody on a pedestal, maybe because they are attractive. We put them on a certain pedestal. I mean, they must be, and it's not only celebrities, it's also people in our lives. If you have that one crush, you believe that she's perfect, you believe that, from my perspective, she's perfect, she's beautiful, she's smart, she's whatever, right? We put them on a pedestal. And they stop being human. In fact, a lot of the people that are on a pedestal don't even want to be on a pedestal, all right? But we put them there. You know, it's very interesting. In terms of jobs, I mean, we put these jobs on pedestals, these universities on pedestals, even though at the end of the day, what is the difference really? Okay, if you are a person that is smart, you work hard, you put 150% of yourself out on the line, you will become successful, especially if you watch BUB Cool videos. But some of us, we want to become a lawyer from the University of, I don't know, Harvard Law. We want to be Harvard law students. And you're just putting this idea, this university on such a high level, such an unattainable level. You will feel bad when you get rejected. You'll feel like just killing yourself when you get rejected. I've had people that felt horrible after getting rejected, because they put it so high up, such a high pedestal. So what I need you to understand is I need you to knock it off its pedestal. I mean, honestly, when you put it on its pedestal, you're making it higher than you. You're making it so unattainable that you yourself believe you're not worthy enough to get to it. So something I used to do, I don't know how PC this is to do, but I used to imagine it as if, I'm sure a lot of you have heard the expression of before you go on into a big audience, imagine everybody there naked, or imagine everybody there in their underwear, you know, so that they're a bit lower, you know, so they're a bit easier to talk to. So I'll do the same to people that I want to approach, you know. I'll do the same thing to those people. Imagine they're just dying of boredom. They're all just dying of boredom, and they just need to hear AJ's voice. They just need it. I went on TV. Imagine every single person, all 30 million people watching SABC. Imagine all of them. I was on SA Trending. Imagine all of them are just whatever they've listened to the whole day. In fact, their whole lives doesn't matter until they meet AJ. They listen to AJ. You know, it's not that difficult. Just knock a bit off the pedestal. Maybe it's a crush, you know, and don't go too far with this, but you know, sometimes it's hard. It's especially when you have to walk up to somebody and meet somebody that you're potentially interested. You know, look for their flaws. And I'm not trying to be like, you know, judge them or whatever, but look for their flaws. You know, not everybody is perfect. And that's ground level. Maybe you have insecurities and you can actually meet them on the same level. You know, not everybody or not every position, not every school is perfect. And that makes rejection or getting rejected much easier. So remember that. The sixth mindset I need you to apply into your life immediately when you get rejected is see it as it is, all right? Just see it as it is. Rejection isn't necessarily a death sentence. It is not the end all be all right? Rejection is just a conflict of interest. You are in different spaces, different mindsets, and it did not gel. It did not link, all right? So just see it as it is. All right, you go up to your crush, you say, hey, what's up? My name is Adriel. I think you're really cute. I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend. Oh, sorry, I'm not interested in you. Just see it as it is. They just said no. You walked up, they said no. You try and apply to your university. I mean, a part of you knows that you might not even get in, but you apply anyway. They send you a letter saying, kindly, we don't accept it. There may be some kid that took your place. All right, see it as it is. It's not the death sentence we all plague it with. We all say that it's a death sentence. When you get rejected from something, especially something that may be important to you, it becomes the end of the world. Once you get rejected, just end it. So what I need you to do is I need you to see rejection as it is. Rejection is not a death sentence. Rejection is just a conflict of interest. And number 7, rejection is a conflict of interest. All right, it is nothing but a conflict of interest. If you want something or you want a certain outcome and somebody doesn't want that outcome, you may reject them or they may reject you. That means nothing to who you are as a person. That means nothing to how enough you are or how intelligent you are, whatever it is. Sometimes rejection is the best thing to ever happen to us. Sometimes you thank God that you've been rejected. I've had countless friends, actually thank God that they missed a bullet with a girl or a boy that they were attracted to or rejected by, because maybe they were dealing with a lot of baggage. Maybe it's your job. Maybe you've been rejected. Your job application has been thrown into the dustbin. All right, you've gone over it, but then you really look at it and it was really demanding. You would have worked 30 hours a week. I don't know how many hours you would have worked. You would have had no time to be with your family. Maybe you wouldn't have time to develop yourself. So what I need you to understand is rejection sometimes is just a conflict of interest. Here's a truth that I believe nobody speaks about, and it's really, really important when it comes to dating, social life, financial life, whatever it is, but specifically when it comes to social life and dating. Everybody is different, or at least certain groups don't mix with certain groups of people. If I'm somebody that's a city boy, I love going to the city. I love the city in general. I love the downtown gritty taxi cabs and sirens, and I just love the city. City life is my thing. And I want to marry or date a girl that's from the country, and she only likes country. She hates the city. She hates the city. It's too fast-paced for her. She hates living like that. At some point, our lives won't click, it won't work out, and sometimes we might just have to end it. Or maybe I'm dressed as a city boy, and I want to speak to this girl, and she's a country girl, and she just rejects me because I look too much like a city boy. That's fine. Honestly, that's fine. Because it's just a conflict of interest, as I said before. It's different demographics. Maybe you are a movie lover. Maybe you love watching movies and you need to make friends because you just entered a new city. You love movies and you want to make friends. The best thing for you to do is to go to people that love movies. Go to theaters, go to productions, go to these places where people want to watch movies, where people want to make movies, all right? Don't go to the places where people think that, or there are people that think that people who love movies are basic or are shallow. And that was a bit of a mouthful, but yeah, they're basic or shallow. You will get rejected by those people. All right, so just understand that it's different demographics. It may even be different age groups. Maybe this person is 2 years older than you, but they're just so mature, or they're too mature for you and they just reject you. It doesn't matter. It's nothing about you. It's just about where you're at as human beings. Thank you for watching this video. If it impacted you, if you found any value in it, just click the like button. If you found extra value in it, just go and subscribe. It'll be great for the channel, and I thank you in advance for doing that. And a special announcement, if you go down to the link in the description below, you click on it, you go to my website where you can talk to me directly, or you can contact me directly and I will respond to you, and you can ask me any questions you have. And besides that, go down to the comments and ask me anything you want, any questions you want. And yeah, really, I will answer your questions. And the question I have for my viewers is, how important or how much of a factor does money play in a relationship? Would you rather have somebody that has more money but they love you less? Or would you rather have somebody that loves you way more but has less money? So how important is money to a relationship? I want to see both sides, from men and women, because there's always this idea that the man should be making more money than the woman, but I also want to see how women see it. Should your man be making more money? All right, so just tell me down in the description below, and thank you for watching this video.